Your brand and all of its components that make it yours all need to be stewarded and officially documented. By setting your standards through established brand standard guidelines, you will ensure the investment your organization or ministry has made will not only build brand recognition, but also ultimately increase your audience support exponentially. In this training, we'll outline and review all the modules that should be included in your brand standards guide, as well as all the details each module should contain. Before you start this training, you're going to have to promise yourself that you and your team are going to love, honor, and cherish your nonprofit's brand. We promise to always use an Oxford comma, never use the Comic Sans font, and to remember that there isn't a hyphen in nonprofit or fundraising. These may sound nitpicky, but it's the simple aspects of branding that won't cost you a dime, but will have a huge influence on the audiences you serve. God made the human mind to have an unbelievable capacity for detail, but how information is presented and how often is key. In advertising, we call it reach times frequency. But we find when it comes to branding, this concept is often lost because guidelines to ensure repetition aren't in place or respected by everyone on the team or required by leadership. The reason is important because your nonprofit, sadly, is forgettable. Research shows that within 1 hour, most learners forget 50% of the information they consume. After 24 hours, that grows to 70%, and within a week, it goes up to 90%. General education uses the 7 times or 3 times and it's yours concept. But as an ad agency, we know it takes up to 18 repetitions of a TV spot on the same channel on the same day to generate retention and action. Ebbinghaus, who conducted memory research, suggested that retention is significantly influenced by the receiver's will, which means it needs to be something they want to retain. So it's likely I have to want to remember you as well. Now, because you're a nonprofit, your cause can be a real important factor in how attached I am to you and willing to be mindful about your organization. But the fact is there are thousands of nonprofits and businesses who look and sound pretty much the same, and the only way to distinguish yours is through consistent branding. We hear this almost every day, but beware. This is a lie straight from hell. There is nothing more destructive to your brand than for you to constantly change your brand character to make it pop. And what's important here is it doesn't look like you when you switch it up. No one has seen you like this before. You've heard the expressions, lipstick on a pig, or in this case, a blue orange. It pops and may get attention for a moment, but it won't be memorable unless your orange is blue every time you present it to your supporters. The truth is, you will get tired of your brand long before your audiences will, and you have to stop yourself when you get the urge to make it pop. It will result in taking 15 steps backward in your brand recognition. Respectfully, the recommendation to switch something up in your brand generally comes from someone on your team with a great big holy cow idea. A board member, a well-meaning volunteer, maybe a new employee, or someone's son who is a really good artist. But they all are usually working from their own personal preferences about what they like and have never been taught how important branding is and how to steward it well. The truth is they don't know, and that's really dangerous. They think they do. But the fact is there are thousands of nonprofits and businesses who look the same, and the only way for you to distinguish yourself is through brand management.